For today's video, we're going to do a short stretching series that you can do either at the start of your day or at the end of your day. So we're going to start together on your back on the mat, so go ahead and get comfortable down there. Stretch your feet long, let them go, legs straight, back flat on the mat, rotate the palms to face the ceiling. Close your eyes and just take a couple deep breaths here. Try to separate yourself from whatever you were doing before and just come into the present moment. Relaxing any tension you have. Fill up your lungs on the inhale through your nose. And then let the air go out on your exhale. Inhale, fill up. And exhale. On your next inhale, take that right knee into the chest. Interlace your fingertips below the kneecap. Hug your elbows in and then pull that knee tight to the chest. Relaxing the shoulders, tucking the chin slightly. On your exhale, pull a little deeper. And on your inhale, bring that knee, so right knee towards your right armpit. Open up the hip now, and then hug it in on your exhale. Squaring off both shoulders and both hips to the mat. Release the stretch, and then bring that left knee up to meet your right ankle. Open the right knee wide, and then if you have a little more, hug that figure four shape in towards your chest, still maintaining a connection with your low back to the ground, relaxing your shoulders, keeping that chin slightly tucked, and just work towards square hips and a stretch in the right glute. Inhale, fill up with air. And on your exhale, hug the shape a little deeper. One more time, inhale. One more time, exhale. Let the right leg go long on the mat. Keep the left knee. Hug it in towards your chest. Interlace your fingers below the left knee. Stretch long through the spine. Tuck the chin down and the elbows in. Create a tight compression knee to chest. Inhale. And exhale. Bring that left knee out towards your left armpit. Open up the hip. Square everything off to the ceiling and hug it in tight. Inhale. And exhale. Bring that right knee up to meet your left ankle. Roll open at the left knee. Flex the toes. Interlace your hands behind your right hamstring and hug the figure four shape in towards your chest, keeping the back flat. Work towards square hips and a stretch in the left glute. One more inhale. One more exhale. Hug both knees into the chest, grabbing your shins or right below the knees. Create a tight ball and then reach for your opposite forearms or elbows. Tuck the chin down, pull down on your legs and try to flatten your spine down on the ground. Inhale and exhale. Rock up a couple times along your spine, just little rocks up and down, And then get enough momentum to come up to a seated position and then spin around to all fours. Knees should stack right under your hips, tuck your toes under for balance, and then hands are right under the shoulders with your fingers spread out. Press the ground away. You're going to pull into your hands, open the chest, look up towards the ceiling to cow pose. And then tuck the chin down, press into your palms, round your spine into an angry cat pose. Inhale to cow pose. Exhale to angry cat pose. Really creating movement through your spine. Each vertebra is involved. Press down. And then find a neutral spine here. Tuck the toes under. Press back, downward facing dog. So to set up your down dog, you're just going to drive your hips up to the sky. Walk your hands forward a couple inches and then press into your palms and try to get that chest towards your thighs. Look between your feet, arms straight, and then try to really drop your heels down towards the ground. That's where you'll feel that stretch in your calves. And then roll open your inner thighs to the back wall, and you'll feel a deep stretch in the upper hamstrings. Reach that right leg long. So right leg to the sky. Stretch, try to drop that left heel down. Bend the knee, roll open, scorpion. Stack the hips, square off the shoulders. And then straighten out that right leg, pull through to a low lunge. Right foot steps right between the palms. Settle that back knee down, so left knee down, untuck the left toes, fire up your core and reach the arms to the sky. Square the hips off to the front and then stretch forward to get a little sensation through that left hip. And then take your left wrist with your right hand, stretch it up an inch and then over to the side. So squaring that left hip forward, right hip back, and then creating length through your side body all the way up into your left lat. Rib cage down, breathe. Reset up, shift back, kind of toe heel that right foot forward a little more, and then tuck your back toe under. So left toe's under, hinge at your hips and try to bring your chest forward towards your right thigh, and then pull the right toes towards your face. Hamstring stretch. Okay, as you can tell, I'm not very flexible through my hamstrings, so do the best you can. If you're pretty mobile, straighten out that right leg and just keep trying to roll open through that really upper hamstring part to feel that stretch all the way up. And then come forward, bend the knee, come into that low lunge position, straighten out the back foot, and then press into your palms, downward dog. Pedal it out. We're going to do that same thing on the other side. Down dog, press into the palms, stretch long through the spine, and then reach that left leg up. Point the toe, pull the heel in towards your glute, and then roll open at the hip. Stack the hips into a scorpion. Square off your shoulders. Pause here for a breath. And then straighten out that left leg, square off the hips, pull forward to a low lunge. Step that left foot between your hands. Settle the right knee down, untuck the toes, fire up the abs, and then reach your arms straight up to the sky. Pull your rib cage down and press that right hip forward. Take your right wrist with your left hand, pull it up a half an inch, and then over to the side into a psoas stretch. Pull the right hip forward, left hip back. Bring that stretch all the way up the side body into the right lat. And then reach the arms up to the sky, tuck your right toes under, hinge at the hips, work that left leg forward a little bit, and then Try to straighten out that left leg as much as you can and bring your chest towards your left thigh. Left toes back to the face. Rolling that upper hamstring as open as you can. Settle in. Then release the stretch, come forward, low lunge. Frame your front foot with your hands. Straighten out that back leg, downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Walk your hands in towards your toes and then roll up one vertebra at a time. Settle those shoulders down. Come to the center of your mat. Reach the arms out. We're just going to circle the arms a couple times in each direction. So reach through the fingertips, plant your feet down, squeeze your glutes, and then start to draw little circles, stretching all the way through both arms. Bringing those circles bigger and bigger until your arms come close to your ears and then open up. It's a really good chest opener and just kind of gets all those muscles around the shoulders fired up. And then switch directions, stretch through the fingertips, start those circles forward. Get bigger as you go. And then take your hands at your low back, interlace into a tight fist, and then shoot the arms straight down, roll those shoulders down and back, create a stretch for the chest. If you want a little more, bend the knees, push your butt back, punch that fist up to the sky. Bring your fist back down to your low back and slowly come up with control. Head comes up last. Release the grip. Bring that right arm in front of your chest. Hug it in tight to the chest, and then really take that shoulder and pull it down away from your ear. So you don't want to be shrugging your shoulder at all. And then create a tight compression, right arm towards your chest. Switch sides. So left arm comes in front. Create a little hook. Hug it in. Take that left shoulder away from your ear. Pull it in tight to the chest. Reach the arms up to the sky. Bend your left elbow. Bend your right elbow. Bring that right hand to the middle of the base of your neck, and then take the right elbow with your left hand and stretch out the triceps. But when you're in this position, you really want to tuck the rib cage down so you're not overcompensating with your mid-back. Tuck it down, stretch out the back of the arm, and then reach both arms up, switch sides, left hand to the base of the neck. Grab the left elbow with your right hand and hug it in. Stretch out the left triceps. Step your feet in a little bit, reach the arms up, grab the right wrist, stretch to the side here, a little half moon shape, bump your hips out, and then come back up. Switch sides, grab the left wrist, stretch. One more time. Each side, pushing those hips out. Last time. And release the arms down. Great job. That's just a quick stretching series that hits pretty much the major muscle groups and helps to loosen up the hips after a long day, and the chest and the neck and the low back. So I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for joining me.